Mike Jones Beats.
Somebody already got kicked. Dope. Somebody already got kicked. Dope.
Say the wrong thing and get the bags. With the force of everything that I have. Say the wrong thing and get the bags. Oh, now you niggas salty and you mad. Niggas say the wrong thing and get thrown out the conversation. Throw up 2 fingers and tell them, please don't keep the drama away. Bye. Donate to the cause and hit the cash app. And if you ain't got it, them likes are free. Go and smash that. BBN, hit that with a hashtag. Sick with the content, come around and need a hazmat. Jack Frost, yeah, you dudes need to back off. You got the work around here, yeah, we all tip our hats off. Keep the same name, that's what you point for. But if you coming back in, put a 2.0. Big bags, and you asking what they heavy for. Foot and ass be going hella crazy with the petty wars. Good conversation, that's what we be really ready for. Conversation like being on the bottom of a heavy whore. Nah, why niggas be like that? Unsubscribe and tell them, yo, hey, I'll be right back. Say the wrong thing and get the bags. With the force of everything that I have. Say the wrong thing and get the bags. Oh, now you niggas salty and you mad. Niggas say the wrong thing and get the bags. With the force of everything that I have. Say the wrong thing and get the bags. Oh, now you niggas salty and you mad. Niggas say the wrong thing.
Yeah, bags. We just kicked that guy straight out the door. We don't got time for that. We hold those over here. Who the fuck is that dude? Hold on. Can we get bags in the chat? Y'all don't see it, but somebody got hit with bags. Can we get all the bags? BBN, Jack Frost for Sub Party People. How's everybody doing today? First of all, I want to apologize. Late start. We started the show a little bit late today. My apologies on that. That's the first thing I want to say. The second thing I want to say is We are gonna be discussing Fivio Foreign situation. Somebody came into the chat last night and it was like, "Yo, did you hear about this Fivio Foreign situation?" And I'm like, "Fivio Foreign situation? What are you talking about?" So I had to go pay attention, go see what's going on with this Fivio Foreign thing. I do not think this is the same thing as T.I.'s situation. I want to be clear on that. But I do want to point something out. Fivio Foreign was shot at in Atlanta. A while back, whether anybody else remembers it or not, Fivio Foreign was in Atlanta. He was coming out of a club. They shot at his vehicle. I don't know if anybody else remembers that. So it's just something that I felt like I wanted to point out early. Hold on one second. Somebody just sent me something. Okay, somebody just sent me something. Let's stay on this, and then we'll see if we can get to that. I didn't do the verse or the beat. Shout out to Foot in the Ass Entertainment. He made that song. Let's do our show, and then I'll also tell you about what was just sent to me, and we also speak on that. Somebody just sent some Takashi stuff to me. But let's discuss this, and then we'll try to make sure that we got time to get to that. That's one. Let's do drops for last night real quick. Let's get to the show. I was late this morning. I want to apologize. A lot of reasons. Well, right, it was like 2 reasons, but I want to apologize. I was definitely late this morning. I want to apologize about that. Let's call out these drops from yesterday real quick. I'm gonna try to fly through these, fly through the roll call, and then we're gonna get to the show immediately. All right. So first, let's give up. Shout out to AI with the $1 drop. Shout out to AI with the $5 drop. Shout out to Charlie Santana with the $20 drop. Shout out to Kelly with the $10 drop. Shout out to Preferred Guest, because I wrote his name down because I got to get him out the graveyard. Shout out to Preferred Guest with the $5 drop. Shout out to Preferred Guest with the $1 drop. Shout out to, he just was commenting. He was sending me comments because he can't talk because he in the graveyard. Shout out to Preferred Guest with the $1 drop. Shout out to Preferred Guest again with the $1 drop. Shout out to Kelly with the $5 drop. Well, apparently I also have to get out the graveyard. Shout out to Preferred Guest again with the $1 drop. Shout out to Preferred Guest again with the $1 drop. I definitely appreciate you guys. I appreciate all of y'all. When you like, comment, subscribe, I appreciate everybody that pull up. That's a whole fact. Don't let nobody tell you different. Also, with that being said, we're doing a giveaway this morning. Salty Sax Creation is giving away a Pop Smoke plaque. We're giving away a Pop Smoke BBN plaque today. In order to be able to join. I gave somebody. You're gonna be Black Power Cross won yesterday. You're gonna be being contacted, I believe, by Liberty Hazelton. That's who you won with yesterday, Liberty Hazelton. You will be getting contacted by Liberty Hazelton. With that being said, let's do roll call real quick, and then let's get to it. What up, James S? First of all, every morning I post the BBN website, I post the Apparel Shop, and I post the Cash App. Right at the top, it's one of the first comments all the time. Go visit those places. You might find something in the website that might make it interesting, that you might want to go start checking out our articles. You might find something in the apparel store that you might want to cop. And if you showing up here every single day and you're not pulling up to the Cash App every once in a while, I mean, come on now. You're here every day. With that being said, what's up, Jack? What up, James S? James S says, salute, BBN fam. Oh, you see smoking feet. What up to the business? How you doing, my brother? Salute. What up, Liberty Hazelton? Liberty Hazelton is another person. He has no cap merch. We will be giving away some no cap merch. I'm not sure if we're giving any away this morning, but we yesterday there was a winner. We'll see if Liberty Hazelton is going to be giving away any no cap merch this morning. What up, Lex BX? How you doing, my brother? What up, White Falcon? Haven't seen you in a while. You said Fivio. Wow, bro. Well, I'll explain what I know about the situation, and you could come to your own conclusion about how you feel. That's how we're gonna do it. We're not gonna just assume anybody is guilty or innocent. John Warmway says that's dope rap. Oh, I already responded to that. What up, Juju Jones? Juju Jones says, yeah, yo, Frost Files, top of the morning. Top of the morning, my brother. Liberty Hazelton says BBN, Jack Frost admin, chat, salute. Let's effing go, y'all. And I'm good to give away another merch drop today. See, boom. So we always giving away something from Salty Sacks Creation, and we giving away something from No Cap. What up, Vic Star? We love Vix. How y'all doing this morning? What up, Sides Capital? Haven't seen you in a while. Hope everything is well. What up, Ray Dream Chaser? Ray Dream Chaser had somebody cloning his account last night. Salute to the Black Spades. Salute to Black. What up, Black Cuddy? How you doing, my brother? Who else we got up in here real quick? I'm trying to fly through these shits. Am I done? I'm done. All right. So I want to explain something about the Fivio Foreign case real quick. The first thing is this. This is what I think happens sometimes. Somebody get accused of something, and so they get accused of something, and whether they're guilty or innocent, I don't know. I'm not saying whether they're guilty or innocent. But if you ever notice, whenever somebody gets accused of something, somebody else gets false claimed of something similar. Anybody else ever notice that? Somebody get accused of something, then the next thing you know, somebody get false accused. What up, Queen Shy? Salute, we got Queen Shy up in the house. Anybody else ever notice that? Somebody get accused of something, and then the next thing you know, somebody else is getting falsely accused of something? Or am I the only one that noticed that? Let me tell you the story real quick that this young girl is saying. I do not know if Fivio Foreign did any of these things that she's being accused of. As always, people say all types of different things. Not everyone is telling the truth, y'all. Not everyone is telling the truth. Just be clear on that. Not everyone is telling the truth. So I mean that to say this. The girl says, I'm not saying she's lying. Let me tell you what her story is. The girl says she was in a room. Fivio Foreign comes into the room. I'm kind of shaky on if she was in the room first or if he invited her into the room. Fivio Foreign comes into the room. He starts trying to hold. Somehow they end up laying down. So she says they lay down together. She says she's telling the story. She says Fivio Foreign, her and Fivio Foreign is in the room, and then they lay down together. When they lay down together, he then puts his fingers inside of her. She's saying she asked him to take the fingers out. She says that this feels like rape. She says that he says, I will rape you. Then she's saying that the music was loud, so nobody couldn't hear her. Then she said the music stopped being so loud, and she was calling out to her friend, and her friend heard her. Then she's saying her friend came into the room, and I guess the situation was stopped. See, this is the thing about victimizers. This is the thing about victimizers. I'm going to explain something. People that are actually out here raping, they have a pattern. Because it's not just the rape of the girl that's a thing. I just want to be clear on that. It's not the rape they're getting off on. They're not getting off on the actual sex. They're getting off on the power. So a lot of them have rituals that they do. This is how come, this is when you go and somebody is being like, let's say you got a situation where somebody is accused of being a rapist, and then they start listening to other people or whatever the case is, right? Somebody's accused of being a rapist. Boom. When more people come out, they listen to those stories. If those stories coincide with one another, if those four stories coincide with one another, right? Then people say there's a good chance that this happened. You want to know one of the main reasons why sometimes it's hard for a female to get, or for a person to get justice for a situation like rape? Because if somebody rapes one person and never rapes another person, it's almost impossible to catch them unless you have square evidence. It's almost impossible to catch them. Because one of the ways in which they're able to catch rapists is like serial killers. They have to look at the patterns. That's why when they're talking about this T.I. Tiny situation, and you got these people, and you have the lawyers specifically say that it was X amount of women, never met each other a day in their life, all had the same story. So I don't know about this Fivio Foreign situation, but how many of y'all women just go into rooms with celebrities and lay down on the bed with them and then don't expect something to happen, or lay down with them on something? So I don't know about this Fivio Foreign situation. I think that there has to be. I don't know. They got the girl somewhere. Hold on. I'm gonna play the audio of the girl speaking herself. Patterns of behavior, that's a fact. It's called modus operandi. MO. But yeah. What up, Everett Gilchrist? How you doing this morning? It's called an MO. Trying to find where the girl is talking real quick. It's like real quick. Check this out. I'm gonna find where the girl is talking so you can hear what she got to say, because I'm just gonna keep it a stack. You can't just tell me you got raped and I'm just gonna jump out the window for you. I personally know females that will lie on a guy. Personally, I've seen people I know for a fact are lying on YouTube. So to me, you can't just say a thing like that. You understand what I'm saying? To me, you can't just say you got raped. You just can't say that. Because I personally know people that are accusing people of rape that ain't rape them. Accusing people of being aggressive with them that wasn't being aggressive. Hell, there was this one chick that was trying to freaking bang me, or trying to get me to bang her. And because I didn't, she came on YouTube and started saying I was aggressive towards her. I think she looked like a whole man. What the hell are you talking about? I think the girl looked like a whole damn man.
So now, my whole I just got watered down.
I think the girl looked like a whole damn man. Not she's not attractive. You know, obviously I don't think she's attractive. But not she's not attractive. To me, she looks like a whole damn man. She tried to come and say that I'm not into dudes.
Stay far away. No, this part is not even funny. Like, this, the part, Tori, it's not whatever. I'm in a room. He come in a room. He locks the door. I'm not even. This shit not funny no more. The Suburbans with the lights with all that was funny, but this part is not funny. So now we laying down. He started touching me. I'm like, whatever. I'm gonna get off me. He keep touching me. He playing like I'm like, yo, get like I'm screaming, but the fucking.
Can I say something real quick? I just want to say something real quick about her story. Listen to what she says. She comes in the room. He comes in the room. He locks the door. And then now all of a sudden they laying down. Does it sound to you like she's leaving a lot of the story out? It sounds to me like there's a lot of the story that's missing. Hold on. Let me rewind this real quick. Listen to her. She says he came in the room. She says he came in the room. He locked the door. And then she jumped from him locking the door to all of a sudden they was laying down. It's just, is it me or does it sound like there's a lot missing?
Not funny no more. The Suburbans with the lights with all that was funny, but this part is not funny. So now we laying down. He started touching me. I'm like, whatever. I'm gonna get off. I'm not. Part is not even funny. Like this, the part. Tori is not whatever. I'm in a room. He come in a room. He locks the door. I'm not even. This shit not funny no more. The Suburbans with the lights with all that was funny, but this part is not funny. So now we laying down. He started touching me. I'm like, whatever. I'm gonna get off me.
He come in the room. He locked the door. Now this ain't funny. The Suburbans with the lights on, that was funny, but this ain't funny. Now we laying down. Hold on. Hold on. Start back over from the beginning. And we're not going to assume nothing. Let's listen to the story. Let's not assume. You could assume anything. Just like you assuming he was laying down when she came in there, somebody else could assume she wasn't. That's just an assumption. Let's go on what she's saying. Let's try not to do as no assumptions. Also, I'm not saying he's guilty nor innocent. I'm saying let's try not to do no assumptions.
My whole life, I just got watered down, man. I didn't know. Stay far away. No, this part is not even funny. Like this, the part. Tori, it's not whatever. I'm in a room. He come in a room. He locks the door. I'm not even. This shit not funny no more. The Suburbans with the lights with all that was funny, but this part is not funny. So now we laying down.
I'm going to tell you how I felt right there in the conversation real quick, and then we're going to go to the next thing. I'm not going to rewind it, but I'm going to tell you how I felt. I'm going to rewind it probably later. I'm going to tell you how I felt in that conversation. It felt to me like she was trying to distract us. Like there's a part of the story that she just didn't want to tell us. How do you jump from, I'm in the room, he comes in the room, locks the door, now we laying down? Have you ever spoken to somebody that was raped? What up, Watts? Have you ever spoken to anybody that was raped? Now, once again, I'm not saying that he didn't do whatever the hell he's saying that she did. Right? I'm not saying he didn't. But I'm going to tell you something. When somebody is describing something to you like this, thank you, Liberty. It does not sound like she's in any kind of trauma. When somebody is describing something like this, one, they don't talk about it this cavalierly. That's one. At least I haven't seen it. Two, they don't leave out the parts where the person did the weirdo shit. They don't leave out the there's emotion and feeling in what they're talking about because they're reliving the moment. DSC says she got Eddie Murphy gaps in her story.
my opinion is, a drop came through. I'm about to call it right now. My opinion is, when somebody is describing to you a situation like rape, they don't leave out the emotional elements. Tell me where I'm wrong. Tell me where I'm wrong. They don't leave out the emotional elements. That's what I'm saying. Shout out to Dog Soldier with the $10 drop. He says, they don't have to pass the J. I'm letting the dogs loose. Shout out to Everett Gilchrist with the $10 drop. We got an $11 drop, then we got a $10 drop. Who's next? Let's get 5 to 10 $10 drops to the Cash App. Come on, y'all. Who's next? And let's get 5 to 10 $5 drops to the Super Chat. Because I know some of y'all prefer Super Chat. So for the people that prefer Super Chat, let's get 5 to 10 $5 drops to the Super Chat. And for the y'all that prefer the Cash App, let's get 5 to 10 $10 drops to the Cash App. Come on, let's go. Also, every $5, for everybody that don't know, we got a giveaway today. We giving away 2 items. We're giving away Salty Sack Creation, and we're giving away a No Cap merch. For every $5 that you drop, you get 1 name in this bag. 1 name in this bag for every $5 you drop. Up to 4, you get up to 4 tickets or whatever the case is. So that's what I'm saying. I want to know what you guys think about that. For real, for real. It sounds to me like this. I need to know how we get from, just so we can be clear, I need to know how we get from he came in the room, locked the door, then all of a sudden she doesn't tell the detail between what happened when he locked the door and they got to the bed. Shout out to Rue Jones with the Rue Don't Nobody See Them Dots Jones with the $5 drop, the hater drop. The haters. What did the 5 fingers say to the face? He said that I write up them 16 tickets. That shit just totally... Which 16 tickets are you talking about? We only have 3 drops so far today. 2 people with 2 names, 1 people with 1. Shout out to James S with the $5 1 cent drop. All we see is smoking feet. Well, she didn't let anybody lock the door. Fivio Foreign's a grown man. He could have went and locked the door himself. But my point is, what happened between that time where the door was locked and y'all got to the bed? I think that is very important to know. Because at all of that time, as far as we know, you know what could have been happening? You could have been over there laying on the bed like this. Come over here, Fivio. We don't know. We don't know. Only 5 names at a time, and I don't know. Thanks for reminding me. But you only can get 4 names in. So even with $80, it's only 4 names in. That's still only 4 names. You only could get up to 4 names. We're trying to, I thank you for as much drop as possible, but he only can get 4 names in there, period. Because then what happens when somebody do drop an $80 drop and they got 16 names and the other people are like, I don't got a chance? Boom. Nah, you good? Everybody that just reminded me, I appreciate that. James, shout out to Dog Soldier. He says, James S. Puff Puff Pass, my brother. With the $5.50 drop. Alright, hold on. Let's get back to what we're discussing. But yeah, I forgot about Foot in the Ass Entertainment from yesterday, so thank you for reminding me. He did the drop too late for us to get him in the drawing yesterday. He's gonna be in the drawing today with 4 names. Thank you for reminding me. Alright, so let's get back to the show, please. Alright, so let's finish what she was saying real quick.
He started touching me. I'm like, whatever, I'm like, get off me. He even touching me. He playing, like, I'm like, yo.
I want to know, do y'all think that sounds like somebody who's traumatized? I'm going to rewind this again. Pay attention to the part where she's talking about he was touching her. Women, men, what part of this makes you think that when she was saying get off of me, it was a real get off of me? I'm just, if she was saying that. And let's not act like sometimes females don't be saying get off of me, but they really don't mean it. Let's not act like that doesn't happen. Listen to how she says this.
The Suburbans with the lights with all that was funny, but this part is not funny. So now, we laying down. He started touching me. I'm like, whatever, I'm like, get off me. He even touching me. He playing.
Thank you, Dog Soldier. Dog Soldier Podcast says there's no emotional distress in her voice whatsoever. What up, G Styles? None. None at all. What up, Salty Sack? We got Salty Sack here this morning. None at all. I in no way feel like she was in fear of anything. I don't feel it. Over the past couple of years, we've had a lot of people come out and talk about how they've been victims, right? This is not nothing new. We've had a lot of people come out and speak about how they were victims.
Like, I'm like, yo, I'm screaming, but the fucking music's so loud. I'm screaming my friend name to the ground, and she's next door in the kitchen. But the music's so loud, nobody can hear me. So as soon as he sticking his finger.
I'm going to rewind this. Could you tell me what she says something about her friend? But I'm not clear what she says right here. Could anybody else hear what she's saying? Something about her friend on the ground.
He playing, like, I'm like, yo, I'm screaming, but the fucking music's so loud. I'm screaming my friend name to the ground, and she's next door in the kitchen. But nobody can hear me. So as soon as he sticking his fingers on me, like, I'm like, yo, this feel like rape. He like, bitch, I will rip you right now. I'm like, what? I'm trying to fight him or whatever, but he not getting off me. My whole life, I just got watered down, man. I told you, I didn't know.
Did she just say that they was at a party and they turned the music off, and that's how people heard her? She was at a party where rappers and shit is at. So it's a party, right? They're playing loud music. The music is so loud that nobody can hear her screaming. But they also turned the music off at one point. So the DJ actively decided to have dead air? Is she saying that the DJ decided to have dead air, and while the DJ had dead air, that's when somebody heard her screaming? Is that what she's saying? It skips also, for whatever this YouTube content creator cut out some stuff.
Kitchen. But the music's so loud, nobody can hear me. So as soon as he sticking his fingers on me, like, I'm like, yo, this feel like rape. He like, bitch, I will rip you right now. I'm like, what? I'm trying to fight him or whatever, but he not getting off me. My whole life, I Everybody just got watered down, man. I told you, stay far away. No, this part is not even funny. Like, the part, Tori, it's not whatever. I'm in a room.
Whoever is in the background is laughing. You hear them? I'm going to rewind it again. Whoever that is in the background, in the room with her, is laughing. That's why she's saying this part ain't even funny.
He not getting off me. My whole everybody just got watered down, man. I told you, stay far away. No, this part is not even funny. Like, the part, Tori, it's not whatever. I'm in a room. He come in a room. He locks the door. I'm not even. This shit is not funny no more. The Suburbans with the lights with all that was funny, but this part is not funny. So
now, what part of a story that somebody is going to be telling about the day or the night that they almost got raped or that they did got raped, and they're going to be talking about part of it was funny? Any part. Please let's not use the F word, and I can't erase your comment, so could you please erase your own comment? Can you please erase your own comment? Because you just used the F word, so now you're encouraging everyone else in the chat to use the F word. Can you please erase your comment? I want to know what part of somebody is telling you about a situation where they got raped or almost got raped or whatever the case is. What part did you ever hear them say, oh wait, but this part of my rape story is funny? Because apparently to her, it was part of the story that was funny about this alleged rape situation. Because if you stick your fingers inside of a woman without her consent, that's rape. Let's not be coy. If you put your fingers inside of anyone and they don't want you to, that's rape.
What? I'm trying to find him or whatever. He not getting off me. My whole everybody just got watered down, man. I told you, stay far away. No, this part is not even funny. Like, the part, Tori, it's not whatever. I'm in a room. He come in a room. He locks the door. I'm not even. This shit is not funny no more. The Suburbans with the lights with all that was funny, but this part is not funny.
So there was a part of her story about how she got raped that she considered to be funny. Shout out to Charlie Santana with the $5 5-cent drop. The petty, because I'm assuming this is Petty Wars. Petty Wars! And it's also a heater drop. What did the 5 fingers say to the face? That's 3 $5 drops to the chat. Come on, we trying to get 7 more $5 drops to the chat. To the Cash App. Who next? I mean to the super chat. Who next? When is somebody ever talking about and this I'm just being real with you. When you ever hear somebody talking about a story where they're saying that they got raped and there's a part of the story that's actually humorous? Can somebody tell me? Because I've never heard of this before. They're petty haters. I've never had anybody telling me about any type of situation where they're saying that somebody got raped and there was a part of it that was funny. I've never had that, so I need for somebody to explain it to me. I need somebody to I've never had that. Anyway, let's listen to more what she got to say.
So now, we laying down. He started touching me. I'm like, whatever, I'm like, get off me. He keep touching me. He playing, like, I'm like, yo, get, like, I'm screaming, but the fucking music's so loud. I'm screaming my friend name to the ground, and she's next door in the kitchen. But the music's so loud, nobody can hear me. So as soon as he's sticking his fingers on me, like, I'm like, yo.
Did you see where she was about to F up? As soon as the music, what party are y'all talking about that they turned the music off? What party are y'all talking about that they turning the music down? And remember, the door's locked. How did her friend get in? Remember? The first thing he did, allegedly, when he came in the room was lock the door, right? So if she called for somebody, it don't even matter. The door's locked. He got her, he's holding her down in the bed, right? How did her friend get in? I need somebody to explain that to me if you don't mind. I need for somebody to explain to me how her friend got in. She said the first thing he did when he walked in the room was lock the door. Then there's a big gap and they was on the bed. Sorry about that. I don't let people post videos, so I'm not going to look at all the YouTube videos. There we go. That's not posted. I'm not going to look at all the YouTube not hide. I accidentally hide people sometimes. I'm not going to look at all the YouTube videos, and I don't know what videos. If you post a YouTube video, it's 9 times out of 10 in the comment section. I'm just going to erase it. At this point, I wouldn't waste time spending for a polygraph. Her story has way too many. Dude, just so we can be clear, I don't know if this happened, and I'm not saying it didn't happen. And as far as I could tell, as far as I'm concerned, maybe it happened and she's just an unreliable narrator. What do I know? But I do know this. She says, he came in the room, he locked the door. He came in the room, he locked the door. Yeah, and a polygraph isn't admissible in court. That's a fact. He came in the room, he locked the door. Gap of time, they end up on the bed somehow. The music is so loud that nobody can hear her screaming. Then all of a sudden, the music at this party, it goes off. Or it goes down. I don't know. But now, somebody can hear her screaming, and it's her friend. Her friend comes to the rescue. How? The door's locked. Doesn't matter. She saw her friend when she looked under the door. How can she tell that was her friend? How big is the bottom of the door? Because right now I'm looking at the door and it's like it got a plate on the bottom. You can't even look under it. How big is the bottom of the door? The bottom of the door, let's say the bottom of the door is this big. How can you look at that from across the room and see and determine who's on the other side visually? So I am not saying she's not telling the truth. As far as I know, she could be telling the truth. But what I'm saying that this story is unreliable. That's what I'm saying. No, hold on, Charlie Santana. I'm not talking about a female saying that she got raped. I know for a fact rape happened. I am not saying that rape does not happen. What I'm saying is this. Her story, absent no other story. I'm not talking about no other story. We're only discussing this story. Let's discuss these facts. Let's not just because other people get raped don't mean that this person got raped. Just because that black person smokes crack, that doesn't mean that black person smokes crack. Just because this person over here is a vegan, it doesn't mean that that person over there is a vegan. That's the point in which I'm trying to make. So let's pay attention to what she is saying. Her specifically. Her specifically. One, I don't think that she has any emotion in what she's saying. I don't think I've seen rape victims that are emotionless to this aspect. That do you understand how easily she's talking about this story? She's talking about this story extremely easily. She's very easily discussing this. Like it's not even a big deal. That's the impression I get. She's not talking about it where any of these memories are tough to recollect, are painful. This doesn't seem like she's talking about something that's... did I misread your comment? I heard about 4 stories like her personally. They all began... Oh, okay, copy. That's literally what you're saying. That's a fact. Also, a majority of them were some of the toughest females I've ever met. No matter what, they still folded in some way. That's a fact. You were definitely agreeing with me. Sometimes I... Thank you for clarifying. Sometimes I read the comment and I just... Now look, check this out. Check this out. She doesn't explain how he got from locking the door to having her on the bed. She doesn't explain. She doesn't explain. You understand what I'm saying? I don't understand. All she says is he locked the door. Then all of a sudden, now they ended up on the bed. How did you just get... So you locked the door. Did he tackle you on the bed? Did he force you onto the bed? Did he trick you onto the bed when you already on the bed and then he came down and laid down next to you? I'm not asking, like, she don't got to, but how did y'all get from him locking the door to you being in bed with him and him being on top of you? And you saying, nah, get off of me. Okay, also, were you drugged? Why were you even were you drugged? Did you have too much to drink? Were you partying with your... Because why are you even in the bedroom? But that's a whole nother story. People got a right to be wherever they want to be. I'm just saying. How did the door get open when your friend came and saved you? How did the door get open? Remember, he locked it. So I don't believe her story. That's me. That's me. I don't believe her story. I'm not telling you not to believe her story. Maybe there's more to it that we don't know yet. Maybe there's more to it that we don't know yet. I don't know. I know this don't sound right to me. This doesn't sound very copacetic. It doesn't sound much like she's sounds to me like Cat. I don't know what to tell you. That's me though. I could be wrong though. Yeah, defense attorney is smoke or boots. My dude, first of all, they're gonna ask all the questions that I've just asked. She's gonna have to explain. Wait, hold on. So how? This not even gonna get to the damn. It's not even gonna get to trial. It's not gonna get to trial. Remember, you gotta go through a grand jury first. This wouldn't get to trial. I don't think it would. That's just my opinion. I don't think this will get to trial. I think that all of you rappers. See, this what happened to me. Because there's no way I would be a whole rapper and not have one wife. Just wouldn't do it. There's no way I could have. I'm not doing it. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't even put myself in that situation, but I get it. I get it. I get it 100%. They're probably deleting your stuff because somebody is complaining about the admins. Somebody is probably complaining to Google about the admins because they're always complaining on this channel. And Google is showing up. 9 times out of 10, the people that are showing up don't know the terminology for what you're speaking. So could we please stop getting angry at them? But that also goes to show there might be other people that Google be blocking messages and they think that it's us and it's not even us. Right now, my admin's messages are being blocked. I don't know. I don't think they know what a lick means. And it's not a lick with a K anyway. It's L-I-C. I don't think they know what a lick means. And considering this is one of the channels that I'm constantly asking you people to stop, not be cursing, not be doing anything disrespectful, not to be speaking crazy about anybody else. Now do y'all understand? Liberty Hazelton says this is the second wave of the Me Too movement music industry edition. I don't think this lady, I don't think Me Too would attempt to even deal with this particular lady. Her story has so many holes in it, they can only mess up what they're trying to do. You understand what I'm saying? So if Me Too people try to jump on what this lady is talking about, or they can only hurt their movement. They can't progress their movement. They can only draw back from their movement and cause problems for their movement. Because her story is terrible. With all due respect. This story is terrible. It doesn't sound anything, it doesn't even sound plausible, and there's way too big of gaps. And she's leaving so much out of the story. There was somebody in the background laughing. And she uploaded this. I'll tell you this much. If I was any rapper that spent any time in Atlanta, anywhere around T.I., I would be nervous and concerned. Because I also wouldn't be surprised if she thinks that they're going to be coming for Fivio Foreign next, so she put her story, her fake-ass story out first, so then she could at some point try to jump on that Fivio Foreign wave. Don't let that go over your head. Remember, allegedly, there's a woman that came out and said Nelly was involved in, or no, said that T.I. and Tiny handed her over to Nelly to be taken advantage of. Don't forget that. That happened. That's a thing. That's a thing. There's a girl that said, I'm going to tell you one of the main reasons I had no plans on ever going to Atlanta. I heard in Atlanta they be raping men. So yeah, I had no plans on ever going to Atlanta. I had no plans. So y'all free. Free human beings running around. Not just the women get raped, but the men? Nah, I ain't got time for that. Whatever the hell was going on over there, that's too much for me. That shit is too rich for my blood. I don't know what to tell you. Shout out to that. I'm not saying that that's a thing either, just so we can be clear. I am 100% not saying that that's something that happens. What I'm saying is that's something that I heard before. And it's enough for me. I'm not here for that. I am not here for that. I'm not going to be the next dude that got a story about, man, I was in Atlanta and I had a drink. And then the next thing I know, I woke up, my butt was hurt and bleeding. Nah, we're not doing that. This is not happening to me. I don't know how to explain. I'm going to be in a hotel. Nobody's going to know what hotel I'm in. I'm going to have a fake fucking mustache on. I'm going to have them glasses with the big nose. I'm going to be all the way in disguise. We is not doing this. Yeah. No. Hold on. I don't know about guys hollering at chicks in front of their kids. That happens everywhere. Because people is rat bastards. But I've 100% heard about women hollering at dudes and the dude be with the woman. In Atlanta, it's not abnormal for it to just be a polygamous relationship. The one guy have like 2-3 wives. That is not abnormal. From what I hear. That's not abnormal. A guy be in Atlanta, got 2-3 girlfriends. Yeah, I'm trying to tell you, I'm going to be in total disguise. They is not going to know. I'm gonna be in burgundy face. I don't know what to tell you. So that's the type of time I'm gonna be on. People gonna be saying whatever they gonna be saying. I'm gonna be like, all right, whatever. I'm over here minding my business. I ain't got time for that over there. Come on, let's get 3 to 4 more $10 drops to the Cash App. And let's get 3 to 4 more $5 drops to the Super Chat. I don't be wanting to leave the people out that Super Chat people, because we got people that just do Super Chat. They don't do Cash App and a PayPal. So I'm trying to not leave the Super Chat people out of it, because apparently when I call out, let's get some drops going, the people in the Super Chat that do Super Chat sometimes be feeling a little left out. So I'm trying to call them out, call them too. I don't know what Atlanta needs. I'm getting wifed. What the hell you mean? Some dude is gonna make me they wife? I'm not going to Atlanta. I don't know what that means. I want 0 problems. I want 0 problems. Oh, the broads? There's a lot of fine chicks in Atlanta, man. That's a whole fact. I'm scared, though. I ain't gonna lie. I heard that the age rate up down there is pretty big also. I'm scared. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm a coward when it comes to that type of shit. I'm gonna tell you what it is. Like, I'm super honest and real with myself. I don't want to catch AIDS. Charlie Santana says, one of the greatest things I learned from my youth is that when it comes to the court system, 8 out of 10 times they all for the woman. So never be aggressive with them. I don't care if you know them from a hole in the wall or if they're married to them. Super facts. I'm going to say this much. The court system is supposed to protect the weaker of us. So often whenever there's a situation where it's a man involved with a woman, the woman is the weaker of the two. The court system is supposed to protect the weaker of the individuals. That's why if you get into a fight with somebody in the street and there's no cameras nowhere around, they start the fight, you end up knocking them out, the police show up, you go into jail. That person's hurt. You go into jail. You effed up. You in trouble. That's why I try to tell people, stop trying to be super tough and super brave. The more you know how to fight, the less you should probably do of it. No. I'm not arguing with your statement, Charlie Santana. I actually just actually gave points to its validity. He says, yo, I'm crying over here. Atlanta built like a bathhouse. Yeah, so I'm scared. I ain't gonna lie to you. But yeah, but basically, what you just described, Charlie Santana, is our court system is supposed to be built to protect the weaker, the person who is to protect the weaker individual. That's how it's built. That's how it's supposed to work. So 9 times out of 10, when a woman goes to court for a man, historically, the man has been the aggressor. So the court system is just many of the laws that already have been passed, many of the the rulings that have been made in the court system have been made in favor of protecting the woman. So when you go to court, what happens is when they're trying to convince the judge of allowing some information in or not allowing some information in order for the jury to be able to hear it, what they're going to do is they're going to cite case law. When they cite case law, if there's already been some kind of ruling made on it in a previous case, they're going to cite that case law. So that's why often when we go to court, the female often do have the advantage because there's more case law that has been created that support women than there has been that created that support men. Now that's another reason why black people are so screwed, because very few case law has been made to protect black people. When they be talking about these things and these changes that's made to protect black people, specifically the black men, what you have to understand is they might be 3 or 4 laws or whatever the hell it is that was made to protect black men, or let's say there's 100, but there's like 10,000 that's been made to protect other races and other genders, or and you know, the other gender and other races. But for black men, it's like, you know, the percentage is so far off. You understand what I'm saying? That's why it's so hard to defend and protect the black person when we go to court. That's why there's certain lawyers that are just better at handling black cases with black people in it, because they've already studied and already used so much case law in the defense of black people that now when they go to court, it's secondhand. Now they don't have to go searching for something. You know, okay, so real quick, I just want to explain this. When you go to a big law firm, one of the main reasons why the big law firms squash little law firms is manpower. Because when you could get 5, 6 up-and-coming lawyers to go sit in a room for fucking 30 hours, all going through different case files in order to find something to go against something that the opposition is doing, you got a better chance of winning than if you're a small firm and you got maybe 1 or 2 people. You got one over there working. These guys got 7, 8, 9, 10, 15 people going through thousands of case files. Y'all only could get to a couple of 100. Hold on. I just want to make this point real quick. So what happens is when females go to court, you have more lawyers also that are geared towards, because they've already got this case file, got that case file, used it 20 times, used it 30 times. So it's easier for them to be able to, and then also and focus on other things. You understand what I'm saying? They don't have to just focus on, finding that particular law or that particular ruling. They don't have to focus on finding every single ruling, because a lot of those rulings they now know like that. So yeah, who your lawyer is very important. That's a fact. And that's why we are just really in trouble a lot when we go to court. DSCN says facts. A fruitful legal team is the backbone of any law firm. You need 20 eyes. 2 is not enough. That's a fact. Why you think it was such a big deal? What's the name of that chick with the water? They made a movie about her. I forgot who they got to play the. Man. I forgot the name of the movie. They had this the white lady. There was like not water. It was power lines or something like that. That was like polluting the water or something like that. I forgot her name. Erin Brockovich. Oh yeah, Erin Brockovich. I remember the movie Erin Brockovich. That was based on a true story. That's a real lady. Let me make sure I got the name right real quick. Yeah, there we go. And Julia, whatever, Julia. I don't know the girl's name. I don't know anybody's name. Anyway, the lady's name was Erin Brockovich. The lady's name was Erin Brockovich. She was fighting for a thing. The reason why the big firm lost was because they didn't take her seriously. And what she did was she was basically all by herself for the most part. And she looked through like an incredible amount of case files and found mad shit. And so that's why they's like, oh wow, shit, we need to hire her, whatever the case might be. You understand what I'm saying? Like, so that's how come a lot of the littler firms lose. That's why when I'm telling you, listen, that's why I'm trying to explain to y'all. Julia Roberts, thank you. Shout out to Vix. That's why I try to explain to y'all. When these gangs go up against the federal government, they are screwed. There's so many laws there's so many court rulings that the DA, that the attorney generals could cite. There's so many rulings. They're screwed. You understand what I'm saying? Like, Casanova is really in trouble. That's what I was trying to express to people. Like, he's really in trouble. You understand what I'm saying? Like, for real. This ain't no game. T.I. and Tiny, they really in trouble. This ain't no game. Did you see what they did with Bill Cosby? They made a mistake. They was about to lose that first Bill Cosby case. You know what they did? They just ended it instead of getting an actual ruling to come through so they could retry him and not make that mistake. DSTN says, you know you hired a good attorney when he or she can send a proxy in their place. Yeah, because they got a lot of competent people over there than you were going to assume. Shout out to Charlie Santana. Charlie Santana said, man, I got a coworker who got 3 individuals fired for allegations that everyone knows it's BS, but it can't be proven. This is over 3-year span. That's like 1 a year, bro. Yep, and this is why. Okay, so I'm going to say something. What's up, BQ Mommy? Everybody say what's up to my sister-in-law. Check this out. I want to tell you something real quick. Check this out. That's interesting. Check this out. Check this out. What I'm about to tell you. Check out what I'm about to tell you. Check out what I'm about to tell you. I'm going to read that comment again before I respond. Copy. Check out what I'm about to tell you. Listen. Pay very close attention. For anybody that ever think I'm over here trying to talk down on gangs or gang members and stuff like that, no, I'm not. I consider all of you organizations worthwhile. I wish you guys would do things that can help build up our community other than what you're doing. I'm never in any way trying to get down on somebody because, you know, they had to choose a lot in life that allow for them to be able to support their family. There's a song called Love's Gonna Get You by KRS-One. We need our next hood movie, our next legitimate hood movie, like our next legitimate hood movie where we're really talking about things that's going on in the hood, where it sincerely is putting forth effort to try to create narratives to fix some of our problems. We needed to come on with that song, Love's Gonna Get You. I'm in junior high with a B+ grade. At the end of the day, I don't hit the arcade. Check that song out. You're gonna get it. You're gonna understand. You're gonna understand. Alright? So I say all this to say that. I say all that to say this. They already know. When I say they, I'm talking about the government. They already know that whenever they get you into a RICO, it's a wrap. Because they don't have to prove you did anything. All they have to prove is that you were working in concert with someone who did something in furtherance of your group. That's it. That's all they have to prove. That those other guys are part of a criminal organization and you are doing things to help further that organization, which we are going to now deem a criminal organization. So for everybody that's out here thinking that, yo, when people get caught up with the feds, they like, yo, that person snitched. The feds don't come for you until they got everything. Including until they have a rock solid case against you. Or what they consider to be a rock solid case. Now I say all of that to say this. Anyone that has been down in Florida dealing with T.I. and any of the females that he's been dealing with, y'all better check your closets. Y'all better hope that you don't have no issues or problems with anybody. Because I'm about to tell you what can possibly happen in this T.I. case. You know how y'all keep talking about people want to lock rappers up? Oh man, the government, they trying to arrest all the rappers. You know how y'all keep talking about that? What are you going to do when they attach? Nelly's already been attached to the T.I. situation. What are you going to do when they attach 5, 6, 7 more rappers? What are you going to do when they attach some actors? What are you going to do when there's a female that, whether she's lying or telling the truth, says that she was at a T.I. event, got drugged, and then she was passed off to somebody and woke up the next day sore? Charlie Santana a minute ago said, I want to reference this. Charlie Santana a minute ago said that there's some female that he at the place where he worked that got like 3 people fired. I want to say this real quick. The other day we was having a conversation and I was talking about some chick that I used to flirt with at this job that I used to work at. I used to be a security guard. She was my supervisor. I just want everybody to know she was mean as hell. But I wasn't saying that to be disrespectful of her. I was just saying it as a point of reference. She was mean as hell. Super mean. She don't play no games. Straight street chick. Straight hood chick. She was mean. She was also dope. I liked her. She was also dope. For real, for real. So I just want to let everybody know I was in no way trying to say all black girls is mean or bring up the whole mean black woman thing. I wasn't trying to do that. So if anybody get that feeling, I wanted to apologize about that. I should have said that earlier in the show. Yeah, she was mean, but I wasn't trying to create a black girl's problem thing. I wasn't trying to do that. And she took it in stride. I think she enjoyed it. Come on, let's get we're about to end the show. Hold on, let me get a piece of paper. We gotta write down some of these damn names. I gotta go get paper, because this don't make no damn sense. I gotta go get paper. You know what? This is good enough. We got a piece of paper here. We're gonna write down these names. We're doing a raffle right now. If you want to be in the raffle, okay, so basically I have things. Okay, so basically y'all give drops. I had some people pull up to me and say, people are already giving drops. Since people are already giving drops, what we'd like to do is we'd like to give away some of our, some of their hard-earned, their hard-made goods, some of their products to the individuals that support the channel. So they asked me if I can start doing basically raffles for people who do drops on the channel. I said, okay. So that's what this is. So we're going to do a raffle real quick. We're going to put some names in this hat. We're going to pull some names out. Every $5 gets you one name in the hat, in the bag. I'm just going to pull the damn thing. I mean, I don't personally care who wins or don't win, so. Here goes Rule. Here goes James S. Charlie Santana is Coffee on this particular jump off. Hold on, we're gonna see who wins this time. Somebody just came in at the last minute. Charlie Santana, you already down? Okay, Charlie Santana just said put him down for 3. So you got 4, Charlie Santana. Shout out to Charlie Santana with the $15 drop. So that's 4 for you, Charlie Santana. All right, so 1, 2. So I just want to explain what this is. I'm not selling nobody no dreams or anything like that. Y'all already doing drops. So we just want to give something away to some of the people who are already doing drops. Anybody else before we go off? Because that's it. I just wrote all the names. I'm tearing the papers. I'm going to make sure I got enough. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is supposed to be 4. Rule, James. That's 4. Boom. 2 for Dog Soldier. We got 3 for Dog Soldier. We got 2 for Everett Gilchrist. Let's go. We're going to tear these names up. We're going to throw these names in that there bag over there. Then we're going to pull these names out of that said bag. And then we're going to see who gets the win. We have 2 chances at winning today. The first one will be for Salty Sax Creation. That's him right there in the chat. The first one will be for Salty Sax Creation. And the second one will be for the No Cap merch. You know what? I never show y'all how many. So let me show y'all so I could just be 100% transparent. That's 3 for Charlie Santana, 3 for Dog Soldier, 2 for Everett Gilchrist, and on this one we have 1 for James S, 1 for Rule Jones, and the last one for Charlie Santana. That was just blank space. 100% doesn't matter to me who wins or loses. I just want to be clear on that. Yeah, let's go. Shout out to Salty Sax Creation, and shout out to Liberty Hazelton with the No Cap merch. We should also be having a drawing tomorrow and tonight. We're going to be having call-ins tonight. Tonight we will be having call-ins. So if somebody wants to call in, we're dumping out everything out the bag. Bag empty. Nothing in bag. Bag empty. Dump these in the bag. Well, shaking the bag. Shaking the bag. The bag needs to be shaken. We need to shake the bag all the way till all the shakings is shook. Did he win yesterday? Why did I look in this stuff? Charlie Santana, this is the winner. Charlie Santana is the winner of Salty Sack Creation. It's going to be a Pop Smoke plaque. We're giving away a Pop Smoke plaque to Charlie Santana. Charlie Santana, I need you to hit me on IG so I can get you over to the appropriate people on that IG messenger. Now we're going to pull one more name. This next name is for... If you didn't win yesterday, it don't count. Don't matter. You can win every day. Like, matter of fact, you could win every day. Like, literally. You could get your name in the hat every single day. I think we already got somebody that won like twice. Shout out Lil B since 1983, since top of the morning. Salute to the Bay. So we pulling this next name. Now with this next name, Charlie Santana can't win again. If Charlie Santana name comes out, we got to choose somebody else. That's how it works. You can't win twice in the same day. The next person is going to win No Cap merch. No Cap merch. From Liberty Hazelton. Charlie Santana again. We're going to pick another person. Charlie Santana got 4 names in his bag. We're going to pick another person. Rule, don't nobody see them dots. Jones, you gotta hit me. You have just won a No Cap merch from Liberty Hazelton. Write this down. Today's winners is... I gotta go buy a book. is Charlie Santana. And he wins Salty and Rule. Don't nobody see them dots. Jones. And he wins No Cap. I need both of you guys to hit me on IG today, as soon as you get an opportunity. With that being said, we're going to get up out of here. With that being said, we are going to get up out of here. I definitely appreciate you guys for pulling up, as always. And remember, tonight we're doing call-ins. Everybody that donates, everybody that does a $10 drop, get the opportunity to call in and talk your shit for a minute. So if you want to call into the show, talk your shit for a minute, do a $10 drop. Everybody that does a $10 drop, first 10 people that do a $10 drop gets the opportunity to call in. First 10 people to do a $10 drop get the opportunity to go and call in. Shout out to Dog Soldier with the 550 drop. He said, "Let's go, Little Joe." Appreciate you, my brother. We're doing another giveaway tomorrow. Salty Sack, are we going to be lined up for another giveaway tomorrow? I'm curious. Salty Sack, are we going to be lined up for another giveaway tomorrow? And Liberty Hazelton, if you in here, we're going to be lined up for another giveaway tomorrow. Also, the names that I'm going to be going into the graveyard to look for today are Preferred Guest, Kelly. You already know. I'm not even going to say your last name. And I guess Shy 120. But I don't know. I think he's just going to come back and be writing in all caps and be annoying. So, but I might go get it. I don't know. We'll see. If I see it, I'm going to pull it. Yes, pull up to the Tonight Show tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We will be having call-ins tonight. So if you want to call in, get your coins together. Salty Sack says he has 7 more left. So for the next 7 days, we will be next 7 weekdays, business days. I just want to add that. We will be giving away a Salty Sack creation. Okay. 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 Sorry about that. I opened up IG. As usual, this is like chick. Shorty, give me. Okay. Wait, hold on. Okay. Okay. Sorry about that. Pull up to Salty Sack's Creations. Pull up to Salty Sack's Creations. Order your plaque. These plaques are $25 a piece. If you have a door, and if you got kids, just so I can just be clear about this. If you got kids, they got their own room, and they don't have a Salty Sack creation on their door, what are you doing? You should have a Salty Sack creation on your own damn door. So when people walk into your house, they know where they at. You should have a Salty Sack creation over your dinner table. You should have a Salty Sack creation hanging up above your TV that's mounted on the wall. You should have a Salty Sack creation every damn where. In every room could have its own plaque determining what kind of energy that room is supposed to have in it. Go get your Salty Sack creation. Your kids is gonna love it. With that being said, we're gonna get up out of here. Today's Thursday, right? Is today Thursday? Week is flying by. Today's Thursday. You know what I'm going to want y'all to do? I'm going to want y'all to go today on this Thursday, bring something home to your loved one. And also, if your loved one, if I always forget to say, like, if you got like a little fur baby, a pet, them too, copy? Bring them a little snack. Maybe the bone is a little chewed up. They need a new bone. Maybe they could use a new, hump toy. I don't know. I don't know how you run your house. Some people buy their animals hump toys. Maybe they need a new hump toy. I don't know. The point in which I'm trying to make is bring It don't gotta be $1 million. Bring everybody something home. If you got a wife, your wife should be bringing you something home. If she watches the show, if you got a husband, your husband should be bringing you something home. If you watch the show, in a perfect world, you and your husband are both watching the show at work today. And when y'all see each other later, y'all gonna have something for one another, and y'all could just laugh, enjoy yourselves, and have a good time. And that's what type of time we on. Call-ins tonight. Every $10 drop gets a call-in. First 10 people get to call into the show. With that being said, also, just so we could be clear, you can literally do the drops before the show even start. And anytime during the day, all you got to do is write, this is for the call-in. And then we're going to remember that and let people know that you're on the list for the call-in. With that being said, like, comment, subscribe. Join the notification gang. Hashtag Bronx Bombers. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I haven't forgotten about you. And that's all I got on this one.